See, even Scrooge is like, hurry it up, lads. We've got the game to play.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, second floor, bubblegum, soda pop, chewing water. I completely
Oh,
screwed up that joke. That's a Papa joke. That's something he used to do. Soda gum and chewing water. That was one of his favorites. I loved
you,
the way he always screwed around words. The way he would intentionally say things wrong, but he did it well. It's like, are you gonna pull something up on the confuser for me? Because he just couldn't wrap his mind around how the machines worked. God bless his heart, he tried.
yeah,
He legitimately tried. That's something I never want to happen to me as I get older, and I've talked about this before, how I never want to fall behind the times. This is the
yeah.
reason why, I've said it before, this is the reason why I've gone out of my way to get myself used to Windows 8, because even though I don't like it, I know I have to get used to it, because this is just the direction the company is going in. And if I don't get myself used to it now, it's just going to screw me over later in the future when I'm forced to buy a new computer and I just go, honey, do this for me.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's one thing I don't want to be myself is, okay, how do these kids work these newfangled whatchamahoots?
PS10, what's that?
You know, we joke, but there's going to be a PS10.
I don't think there is, actually. If you want, I know some people are going to hate me for this opinion, but I think consoles are going to go the way of coin-op arcades. I really do, and here's the reason why. The thing is, you've seen, I mean, there are commercials on TV now for Clash of Clans. Okay, I know I'm smart enough to realize, I grew up with these consoles, okay, don't get me wrong, I don't want to see them go away, but the fact is, the winds are sort of changing. There is so much, as these consoles, it's just easier for people to get something on their phone, to stream a game to themselves through a service or something like that.
Huh.
It's going to be way more convenient for people in the future, for consumers to react. I despawned one of the treasure chests. That's fantastic.
See,
Well,
you're robbing Scrooge of his fortune.
the
You're, you're,
greatest sin possible. But,
you're worse than Magica de Spell. Continue.
no, but seriously, I think the reason I'm not opposed to that, like, there is no way to sell somebody a console. Absolutely no way to tell them they need to buy a $400 machine when they can just pull their smartphone out of their pocket and for maybe $5 a month go to a subscription service that'll give them any game they like without any lag or downtime. There is no possible way you can tell that to somebody, and I think Nintendo is catching on to that. I think they've realized that's what's going to be happening here in the future, and I think if I had to make a prediction for the future, that's what Nintendo NX is all about. That's why I called it the Nintendo Experience back when we first heard about that. Because
Oh
maybe
yeah.
it's something unlike anything what we're used to. Maybe it is a streaming service of some sort.
Hmm. I see where you're getting at. And honestly, the way I see it is, the manner in which we get the games can evolve and change because that's what you do with technology. It grows. It grows like life. But basically, as long as we can still play games like this, like emulator or even just we get just new cool games on on our little streaming devices. It for me, it doesn't matter how we do it, just as long as it's still good.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. We moved away from the arcades and onto consoles for, what? The games.
Yes.
We moved off of the old Atari and into the arcades because of the games. And we're going to move on to this new platform because it's, like as always, going to be about the games. So I don't think too much is going to be different. Like, maybe you and I will have to wrap our head around how to distribute games in this new format. Keep our eyes open for that, but
Yeah.
other than that, not much is going to change.
Yeah.
The worst thing we can do is try to fight this. The absolute worst thing we can do is just try to stick to our guns and blow out bravely into that sunset. That's not even how you say that phrase at all, but you get the point, right?
No, I get that, but I like how that was said. We're gonna blow out into the sunset.
I don't know. Words come out of my mouth sometimes and they make absolutely no sense whatsoever. I just try and live by it, which usually doesn't work out very well for me.
No, it works. You gave us a cool phrase. We're gonna blow out in the sunset. In fact, I like that. That's a new cat.
Try not to
From now
read too.
on,
Try not to read too deep into the wording there.
from now on, Team Pizza's catchphrase is, "We shall blow out into the sunset."
Is that our catchphrase, really?
Maybe. Huh.
Only time will be able to tell.
Speaking of time, my feed froze.
Oh, your legs just completely went numb randomly?
Oh,
Does
no,
that
no, no,
happen
no.
to you too? Where you're just sitting down and all of a sudden you go, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, yes, but this time no. Like my video feed froze.
Oops. Oh, right, I have to fix that in between episodes, don't I?
Yes, but that's
Oopsies.
okay. That's okay.
Are we up on
Because-
time? Is that why it's okay?
We got about 5 more. We got about 5 more minutes.
Which is weird because I'm almost done with this level.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, I might have a little bit of cutscene left. If my remote would work properly.
There we are. We're here.
Oh, it's moving again?
Yeah, it's moving again. Just in time to see Scrooge yell at the kids.
All right, parental abuse, my favorite part of the show.
That's the sad part. Like their actual parents never show up. Like this is their
Yeah, that was a bit strange, wasn't it?
their Uncle Donald is Donald Duck, their uncle. He's usually watching them, and Uncle
Did
Scrooge
they
is their
address
other
that in the
uncle.
crossover comic? Because
Not
they tied
that I-
up a lot of loose ends, I hear, in the DuckTales and Darkwing Duck crossover comic.
Yeah, we get to see Launchpad basically get torn between both of them, but I need to see that because I actually am curious about that myself. Because we never learned about their parents. I mean,
You think it's one of those things that they just leave ambiguous for a reason? It's
I'd
like at the
say-
end of the Kim Possible episode, he asks him, "Why are you blue?"
Yes, and he just goes, well, funny story.
And the
That's
episode
how-
just ends. And the entire series just ends on that note.
It ends on that good high note. Yeah, like Kim Possible ended on the most awesome note where they actually fight aliens.
It ended twice, technically.
Yeah,
Like, they
was
ended it off exactly the way they wanted to twice in a row. Not many
Yeah, well-
series get a chance to do that, which is kind of impressive.
Yeah, wasn't So the Drama supposed to be the big super end?
Yeah, the movie was supposed to be the end, and then they brought it back for one more season, and they decided,
Yeah.
okay, let's just tie up all the loose ends and bring it back for a little bit.
And I like the way they did it because they used all the most hype concepts from the movie, like Kim's battle suit, which she never got to wear more often because it got stolen because of how OP it was.
Yeah, they couldn't really continue the series with that thing. It was essentially a Deus Ex Machina. There was nowhere to go past that, so they had to retcon that slightly to make it actually work, to make an engaging TV series.
Yeah,
It's sort of
be
that
like-
question. If you've got the ultimate sword, why wouldn't you use it all the time? Well,
Ex-
because of plot convenience?
Exactamundo. Then there's the... oh gosh. See, now I've got 2 rants spoiling, but we'll have to continue them on the next episode of Team Pizza Plays.
Alright then. Next episode of T Pizza Plays. More Kim Possible.
Yep.
As if you were opposed to that.